academic side of the business school, and so my job, I look after all of the programs. Program is your degree that you're in, so you're all in the School of Management. So who's doing sort of general management? General management, anybody? Logistics, tourism and events, sport, recreation, human resource management. Who doesn't know? All right. There's a bunch of different things in there, but you'll all be often in the same classes because a lot of the courses are similar, and then of course when you start to get into your second year, that's when you start to do your what we call specializations in those particular and different areas. What's really important, and a couple of things that I just wanted to say, is we're, as a business school, we are EQUIS accredited. So EQUIS is something that's really important. We're about to go for another accreditation. So if you work in business and in management, accreditations are everything. So it's about quality assurance. And so that little sign there with EQUIS means that's a European accreditation. We're about 40,000 business schools in the world. Only 180 of them are accredited by EQUIS, and only about a dozen or so in Australia. So that accreditation means that the quality of the education that you're going to get is of world standard, and so that's really important to us. The other one, which is over there, which is PRME, the Principles of Responsible Management Education. That's about, we're not just about teaching people in business to make a profit and that's the only outcome. We want to develop business graduates who also have an understanding of sustainability, of ethical action and awareness and things like that as well. So it's about building sustainable growth and ensuring that we give back to our community at the same time. And so those two factors gives us, at this business school in particular, a different sort of perspective on the way that we will operate in a business context. Because we have that EQUIS accreditation, it does rank us in the top 1% of business schools in the world, and so that's really important. The other thing that we think is really important in this business school is you getting a job. And so the university and the business school in particular does a lot of work for you to help you develop your employability skills. So what we call enterprise skills. So the University of Enterprise, not only will you study accounting and economics and your management subjects and things like that, but you'll also learn to develop those other skills that employers look for. So your communication skills, your teamwork skills, your problem solving skills, all of those sorts of things are really important. Two other factors that graduates is really important for employers is the work experience component. So you'll hear about the opportunities to do an internship, to do industry projects and things like that as part of your studies. That helps with your graduate outcomes. And the other one is international experience. And so what we do a lot of is give you the opportunities to do a study tour overseas, where you go with an academic and a group of students, and I took one last year to France, and we went to different cities in France and different business schools for 2 weeks. That counts as a subject. We also provide grants and support to do those sorts of things. There's one coming up to go to Canada later on in the year. There's all sorts of different ones in that space, in internationalisation. We also have the opportunities for you to actually do an exchange if you're interested in studying a little bit overseas. So we have a slightly different timetable. We're on a 10-week model. The rest of this university is on 13 weeks of teaching. We compress everything into 10 weeks, so it's quite intensive. So when we start next week, it's really start. Next week is the first class, and that's the first leap straight into your topics. This week, in orientation, is also called preparatory class. So if you logged on, every course you do has a website. You log on to that website, and in there will be some things you need to do. Whether you need to read some things, watch some videos, answer some questions, be prepared. Do all of that work this week, because next week you'll be expected to be prepared and get straight into your studies. The reason why we stop teaching at the end of week 10 is because what we also have is something called winter school that the others don't have. So we have an 8-week term in the middle of the year. June and July is an 8-week term, and in that term you can do your internship, or you could go on a study tour. Also, lots of students will do a short-term exchange. So 2 or 3 weeks. It's winter here, it's summer in Europe, it's summer in the US, it's summer in Canada. You can go overseas for 2 or 3 weeks and do an international summer school. And that counts towards your program here as well. So there's lots of different opportunities that you can take advantage of. My one thing that I would say is really do ask, seek out these opportunities. There's so many things that happen. You will get bombarded with lots of information, but when you're in your studies itself, do make sure you go to the Young Gondi building, the ground floor of that building. That's the one with the ticker tape running around the outside. It's got the big stock market screen inside. And in there, that's where our internship people are. That's where our careers people are. It's where the business school hub is as well, that's where your advisors are, your program directors and your advisors, to talk to you about any issues whatsoever, help you with your electives. Most of you have only got 4 electives. Choose them wisely. You can use them for an exchange. You can use them for an internship. You can use them for a study tour. You can use them to pick up other electives and things that will help you with your career and advancement and all of that. So it is a journey. I wish you all luck. Have a great time. It's fantastic to see you all here. And I look forward to seeing you all on campus. And enjoy the rest of today. It's Thursday. Next Monday, classes start. Be prepared. Have a great time. And if you have any issues, come and ask. And the person you come and ask is the person I'm about to introduce. This is Sam. Sam Stenger runs the Business School Hub, and she knows everything about everything. And if you need anything, you talk to her. So please welcome Sam.
Thank you, Stephen. So, as Stephen mentioned, the Business Student Hub is your go-to place for any questions you have about your program while you're studying here with us at the Business School. You're going to hear about great experiences this morning that you can include in your program. Come and see us sooner rather than later, and we can help build all of those really fun things into your degree so they actually count for courses as a part of your program. The Student Hub is in that ground floor of the Young Gondi building, pretty much right across from the City West tram stop. We're open 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Friday. You can call, email, drop in, book an appointment. However you can contact us, whatever works best for you, come and see us. You will have received an email from us on Monday afternoon. So if you have not yet logged into your student email account, please do that. All of your communications from your course coordinators, everything you need to know will go through your UniSA email account, so make sure you're looking at that regularly. The readiness survey, which you've received from the Student Hub, is all about getting you thinking about what you need to do to be ready for your studies. So we're not just talking about your prep classes, which are definitely important, you should be looking at those, but we're talking about you as an individual with everything going on in your life. So, okay, how many working hours do you have each week that you then need to fit around your studies? Where are your enterprise skills at the moment, and how can we help you build those up? So if you can go through that readiness survey that we've sent you, we will then look at your individual results and build a group of resources, support services, clubs, things that are specific to your individual situation, and we'll provide that to you so that you can then utilise those over the next 3 years while you're here with us. So that's really important for you to have a look at that in the next week or so if you can. One other thing that I really want to mention, if you have any previous business studies at all and you think you might be eligible for credit, come and see us right away. Usually if you've got previous business studies, you're going to be getting credit for the courses you do in your first semester. So if you don't come and see us straight away, there's every chance you're going to complete the courses you would have got credit for. So if you do have any inkling that you might be able to get some credits, come and see us as soon as you can. And the main thing I want you to remember from today is that the Hub is here to help you. Come and chat to us. We will help you build your program. You know, like Stephen said, use your electives wisely. We do get questions like, oh, what elective doesn't have an exam? Please, please, please do not choose your electives that way. Think about what you can actually do to get the most out of your time here at UniSA. There's a whole bunch of international experiences that the girls will talk to you about. Use internships to make connections with industry. We can help you build all of that in, work out what choices you have and point you towards the resources you need. You just need to reach out to us. So I hope to meet you all in the next few weeks, and we'll see you all at the Business Student Hub soon. I'll now introduce you to Karen Ann and Nadia, who are our international mobility team, and they're going to talk to you all about the fun overseas experiences that you can have. So welcome Karen Ann and Nadia.
you to the university. We're excited to see some new faces and look forward to meeting you all to talk about some of the fun things that you can build into your program. Like Sam and also Stephen was saying, it's good to start planning now to get the most out of your studies here. You can go into the hub and get advice and get the study plan happening, see what can fit into your program and where you'd like to fit it, what year. You could look at something like a study tour, which Nadia and I run with academics. In your first year, going to a summer or winter school in the next year, or a full semester exchange, and then finally do something like an internship in your last year. It does take time to research these opportunities, but we're also here to offer you advice and support you in that process. So it does help you to develop those employability skills, those soft skills that you may not get when you're studying in a classroom. When you go on a study tour or you go on exchange, it's something that you can do independently. You have that independence, you build your self-confidence, global awareness, you learn about new cultures, languages, you actually network and make lifelong friends as well. So have a think about those sorts of things that you can get out of one of those experiences.
Okay, so as Karen has mentioned, there's quite a lot of opportunities, so starting that process early and coming to see us is really important. So there's the various exchange opportunities such as full semester, short-term exchange, so that could be summer or winter school, study tours with third-party providers or internships with them also. Any conferences overseas can be accredited towards your academic program, and also volunteering overseas. There's also, as you can see, quite a lot of business school study tours that you can participate in. So they're 2 weeks in duration in country, and you travel with about 20 students from UniSA with an academic and one of us on the tour. It's quite a supported environment, and you get to do one course towards your program, usually an elective. So for management, it's quite broad for you guys, so I guess have a look on our website and see the descriptions of each of the study tours. There's some marketing, there's some business, accounting course, study tours particularly, so have a look on our website and see if you're interested in any of them. And this is some of our past study tours that we've run, so students do get around the world, and this could be you if you want. So we run information sessions to get in touch with you and promote information. So the next one coming up is the 13th of March, where we'll talk about short-term exchange with our partner universities. There's also on the 26th of March where we'll promote our study tours that are running in study period 4, which is the June-July break, where you can come along and chat with us one-on-one, and there's previous study tour students that will be there too, so you can really ask them about their experience specifically.
The other two events that were on that list are the campus fair and the business school fair. So the campus fair is on the 11th of March. That's where you'll get to meet a lot of the support services from all around the university, not just the business school. So it's a great opportunity to come along, get a free lunch, and meet and mingle and get to know more of the staff and also your fellow students. The same is with the business school fair, but this is more about the services that are specifically for you to be able to access as being a student of the business school, and that's on the 19th of March, so I'll be there. You can come along and chat to me about some of those opportunities. And lastly, don't be afraid to contact us. You can drop in for a chat in the Business School Hub, where Sam and her team are located. Tuesday afternoons I'm available, Thursday mornings Nadia is. You can also book a one-on-one appointment with us if you want to see us outside of those times. Email us, call us. You have a flyer in your welcome OWEEK bag with our details, so we just encourage you to come along and meet us. We love to have a chat with you and meet you all. Okay, so now I'd just like to introduce Jamil, and he'll have a chat with you about the internships. Thanks.
I'm not going to take long. It's going to be very quick and short. So as my colleague said, I'm Jamil. I am the program coordinator of the Business School Careers team. And I'll be talking about some of the programs that you can take part and increase your employability chances and make yourself career ready. So the first program is the Business Career Mentor Program. In short, we say BCMP. So the objective of this program is to be paired with a mentor. That a person who is working in the industry for years and years, he's got a lot of experience, and he or she is going to mentor you for a span of 6 or 7 months. You can ask questions like maybe your career goals if you haven't decided yet. You can ask about the industry, the type of industry that you want to work in, your future goals or plans. You can even ask about maybe increasing your networks using his or her profile. So there are many ways you can improve your employability chances, which you can't ask these questions to your friends or relatives maybe. So the best thing, the most important thing here is applications are open now. You don't need to wait for second year or third year to take part in this program. We are taking in applications now. In case if you miss out this time, you again have to wait for March next year. So it's very competitive, and I would highly recommend you guys to apply. So go into the UniSA website and search Business Career Mentor Program. If you have any issues, just email us at Business Careers. The next one is business internships. In your second year or third year, it may be a good idea to do an internship as part of your program. Once you complete 16 subjects, 16 courses, you will be eligible to undertake an internship program. And that will help you to gain a professional experience in addition to the theoretical knowledge that you'll be getting in the classrooms. Again, that will also help you to expand your networks and meet new people. And that's one way of, even after completing your internship, you may, who knows, you may end up with a part-time or casual role. That's what we are hearing from students. So you should also keep in mind that it is an elective course. So just like what Student Mobility Team has said about study overseas, that's an elective as well. So the reason I'm saying this now is because it may be a good idea to map out all the elective courses that you want to take in your degree. We do have students coming to me and they say that they want to do an internship, they want to do a study abroad, but they don't have elective course left. So what do you do at that time? So we don't want you to be in that predicament. Okay? And internships, you can enroll in study period 2, 4, 5, and 7. I know these are new to you. If you're confused about these study periods, go to the UniSA website and search academic calendar, and you'll see when the timings of these study periods. Okay? And the last one is executive in residence. This is the way I see it. It's like something like a doctor's consultation kind of a thing. So here we have got experienced professionals. On every Friday, they come to our campus, and you can make an appointment with them to see them. Right? If you have any questions, it can be for 15 minutes, it can be for an hour even. So you can talk to them about your resume, you can talk to them about maybe some of the companies you know of, or if you want to, for instance, if you want to work on improving your soft skills, what is it that you want to do? Anything that's related to making yourself career ready, you can come in and talk to them with them. That's it from me. I will invite Julia Fleet. So she's going to talk to you about the wonderful services UniSA Career Department provides. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm here to give you a quick run through today of career services here at UniSA. Okay, how can we help you? Essentially, we're here to help you and support you build your employability. Employability are the skills and experiences that employers look for in addition to your degree and your quals. So at uni, what does that look like? What can you do? So it's about finding work and having an employment history and starting to build on that. So casual work, summer jobs, study related, non-study related. We can help you with that. We can help to source, support, get you ready for and prepare prepare for work experiences, for placements and for internships within your courses. We also run career workshops at every campus, so you can take advantage of these. Those workshops are things like developing a CV, how to write a cover letter, preparing for interviews, how to network, how to find a job search. You can also seek career advice as well. So that's with a career advisor, which would be me at City West, but again, they're at all campuses. There'll be students in the room today that know what their career path is, what they want to do with their degree, and some of the things that they intend to action and move forward. There'll be students in the room today that don't know any of those things, and there'll be students here today that might have some ideas of what they would like to do, or what they may do, but they're unsure about pathways and options. So we can help you understand that, navigate that, and that helps you make smarter decisions throughout your uni journey. We also have some of the most sophisticated career development modules online and self-help resources. So they're available to you. They're exercises, activities, templates, guidelines, hints and tips that you can work through. Volunteering opportunities is something else that we help you with because they're a really good way of building experience and specific skill sets if you're looking for something to add to your toolkit. For those students that are new to Adelaide, this is also a really good way of getting involved in the community, getting to know some people locally, and building some local knowledge and experience. Careers will also send you a weekly email on a Friday afternoon direct to your inbox. This will detail everything that's going on and coming up on campus, workshops, events, all of those different things. If you are looking for a job, it also lists and highlights to you the newly listed and available jobs for students. We also run various events, again, across all campuses that give you the opportunity whilst you are studying to engage and get to know. It's FaceTime, it's ask questions of, it's network with employers and industry. So all those are some of the ways in which you can take advantage of the services that Careers can help you with. So the UniSA Career Hub, that's the link in which you can access and navigate all of our services, materials, tools and resources. So please have a look at that when you've got some time. All of the events and the workshops that are running will be listed on there, and that's how you can book in and book a place on some of those things. You can familiarise yourself with those tools and resources that I talked about. One of the other things just to highlight to you quickly at this point, Careers also has a drop-in service. So this is located on the ground floor of the Jeffrey Smart building. It's open weekdays, 11 until 3, and you don't need an appointment. So if you've got a question, a query, if you want us to look over a resume, a job application, if you're starting to look for work and you don't know where to start, anything at all that's jobs, job search, careers related, you can call into there and get some quick instant advice, and that will either guide you to where you need to be or just point you in the right direction. Our two biggest events that are coming up, the Careers Fair that we talked about already, Careers will be there, and then the Expo 2020 runs on the 13th of March. That's going to be at the Adelaide Convention Centre, and that's the Careers' biggest event of the year. This is 4 hours in which we've got over 100 potential employers there and ready to talk to you, ready to answer your questions. If this year you do nothing more than go and have a look around, get a feel for how it works, what goes on there, that's a learning experience in which you can prepare for next year's Expo, and then you can hit the ground running at that point. So please do consider those two things. That's everything from me. That's a really quick run through. I'm going to let everybody reorganise into their groups now.
Thank you so much. Okay, so if you have made new friends now, it's a bad news because I'm going to take some of you away to your next room. So students studying in Human Resource Management, HRM, if you can please come down and follow the volunteers to your next room.